Okay, while we're waiting for the rain to settle down, maybe pull off a couple more shots, I'll give some history on my ownership of this gun, a rifle. Bought it in 2003 for $69. In my opinion, it was like $69. That's $69 less than being absolutely free. BB gun costs $100, good one. So I bought it. That was 2003. The first time I cleaned it was 2010. And that was only because I watched some YouTube videos about the surplus ammo that I've been using for 7 years. That says it rusts. It's got salt in the little primer here. So I clean it, and yeah, sure enough, it has the usual crud and gunk and rust that you would expect from a gun that's been shot about 500 rounds in 7 years. But it's still fired. So I actually was impressed. I went from not respecting it because of its price to thinking it's a pretty good weapon. And it is accurate, as you can see. Don't know if you can... The rain... Well, I don't know. If you can see where the tire is, that is where I had the camera. And just below and to the right of that white thing is where the beer bottles were. And that's 100 yards. In a future video, I'm going to go 200 yards, which would be on top of that where those rocks are. With the elevation difference, I should be able to just aim right at it. Now, when I got the gun, didn't know anything about it. Apparently, these things were designed with a bayonet in place. And so they have a tendency to shoot... Let's see, how was I aiming? You'd have to aim low and to the left, because they would hit high and to the right. And it still hits high. When I was aiming at the beer bottles, I was aiming directly below them. But I did move the front post over. If you can, let's see, get some focus on that. Don't know, I might be too close. But if you can see that, it's slightly off. That's as much as I had to move it in order to get it to shoot dead on. Without the bayonet. With the bayonet, had I not messed with it with the bayonet on, it would have aimed dead accurate. The first time I took it out, we did take it up there, and we put some beer bottles on a box at pretty much the same distance, because we know this is 100 yards. We did measure this, me and my buddy. Guesstimated that's an additional 100, maybe even 120 yards. So it might even be a 220 yard shot. But with the elevation helping you, it kind of helps. And it took... Mostly the misses were because I didn't realize that I was having to aim to the left. Once we figured that factoid out, I actually hit them. Not one for every shot. It probably took 2 to 3 shots. And then, so 3 shots per 3 bottles at 200 yards. And again, you can barely see it. At 200 yards, you can barely see it. Open sight. Human-sized target at 100 yards. Like you said, you can see that. You can see that. With the tire out there. That's probably only a third the size of a human torso. So, human-sized target at 100 yards is nothing. Beer bottle at 100 yards is a little more difficult. Because you got windage to worry about. And other factors. Flinching, breathing. I guess that's about it.